fun earrings are all about bead caps, and we're going to show you how to design this playful earring using 3 different kinds of bead caps. The bead caps we're using are a very large bead cap, a medium-sized daisy-shaped bead cap, and then a teeny tiny flower bead cap. All 3 of them have a similar finish, but they have different patterns stamped on them and sort of different shapes a little bit. And we like the 3 of them together. We think they're fun. For this earring, what we're going to do is take the head pin and feed on a faceted crystal rondelle. This one has a pretty AB finish. That's that sort of oil slick rainbow look. And it's 7 millimeters this way by 10 millimeters across. We're going to use our largest bead cap, feed it onto the head pin. And we tested this bead cap to make sure that it fit our bead perfectly, because for the first part of our design, we wanted this to sit on the bead just like a little hat. And you can see it's already looking very different. Next, we're going to take our daisy bead cap and we're going to slide it on the head pin upside down. So it's facing up and it's going to cup our next bead. Our next bead is a faceted round crystal. It also has that pretty AB finish on it. It's 5 millimeters in size. And this bead cap is actually larger than a 5 millimeter bead cap, but we like that. We like that it doesn't match up perfectly. It ends up looking like a little bit of a collar, like an Elizabethan collar or something. It's just fun and playful. Last thing we're going to do is place our tiniest bead cap on top so that it rests directly on top of our 5 millimeter bead, like a little hat again, like this one. And that's our fun little design with our bead caps and our crystals. And now we're going to turn this into an earring to match our other earring. To do that, we're going to make a wrapped loop. So to make a wrapped loop, I've got round nose pliers. I'm going to grasp the head pin wire right above that top bead cap, and I'm pressing up against the beads and the head pin to make sure that there's not a lot of wiggle room there. I'm going to make a bend that's 90 degrees in my wire, reposition my pliers to the top of that bend, pull the wire around the top jaw to make a partial loop. I'm going to take my pliers and put the bottom jaw in that loop now and pull the wire around to finish the loop. So there's my loop. Now I'm going to take my round nose pliers and grasp the loop across just to hold it tightly. And then I'm going to pull the tail around the neck of that head pin 2 times. And this head pin wire is a little bit hard, so it's got to give it a little elbow grease to make it happen, but there you go. Looks good. Now I'm going to use my wire cutters, and I'm going to use the flat side of my wire cutters against my work. I'm going to hold on to the tail here with my fingers, and I'm going to cut the tail of that wire without cutting my work. And then I've got a little bit of a pointy end sticking out there, so I'm going to use my pliers just to press that down a little bit like that. There we go. And now to turn this into an earring, I'm going to use an earring wire. And this one is already open, so I don't have to open it, but if this loop was closed, you could just use your pliers to open it. I'm going to slide it on the head pin or the earring wire, just like that. Oops. So that it rests in the little nook of the earring wire. And then I'm going to use my round nose pliers to close the loop. And now I have a match to my beautiful and fun little crystal and bead cap earrings.